Abusiafo na etifo ahai Alpha 1GH send no first time aban so any day no bu kwan so no subscribe am say be news be announce be notification phone so na obesha fin so mama vi so besha mo down for so enye beti for me nken sam so ten inim say chief Ćasê Torkonoo inim say ya suspend ne kakra na ensema NDC ne fin Alesta Matthias kana Ćasê you say ensema nyema ne si kono chief Ćasê Torkonoo the blame Afenyo Markins for her removal from Supreme Court. Amati say never acquire the same more pam. Na the intia okasa say another secret court case behind as a leaky from beka Lester Matthias also in this name. Na in some our can Ćasê. During that court case, I just say it be bad bunting, it be so bad bunting. Na in some our can Ćasê. During that time, I say Miss Parliament. Then time I no more power. And then time I no more the almost any power no. Near CCC or Parliament no. Near be kuka also. And match say beka chief Ćasê Torkonoo den. Ye maybe a moment a winnie. In ye name near course at the fat chief Ćasê Torkonoo. Bibia near the Ruliama Afenyo Markins. Court case I would do a that chief Ćasê Torkonoo a table on a court case ketwa. Now, Afenyo Markins resist some concern be from Parliament debate Supreme Court. Any 24 hours near solve that issue near. And then I'll start about bunting. I can see me to say, some ketwa. No, we no can say. Even chief Ćasê Torkonoo was say, no nyanye ready to obey partisan beka politics. Na Ruliama MP Piamanyuku, no Ruliama beka Afenyo Markins, no nyanye ready for best animano. Name Afenyo Markins in the fact that proceed enemy. Imagine in one channel patches and yassing between. Come near good in your bar, near the same ground behind as I count the faco cool containers be as I a banny account.
No free office as easy chair. Yenti Afenyo Markins.
If each time institutions try to assert themselves, we turn round to bastardize them, then I'm afraid we're not going to get anywhere. Is it the president who has removed Ćasê, or it's an institution that has done its work in accord with law and has thus made a recommendation for her exit? The end. We are also concerned about an attempt by certain individuals in government to push for the removal of the Chief Justice. The judiciary should not be seen as part of the partisan political system in our country. All we need is to have an impartial judiciary.
That was Afenyo Markins. Listen, from Ćasê,
Yo Mugabe. Mobo say young guy or politics mu on fan no kore enye no hallmark na depio soria no atwantro no nka sema enye no kore no o person portray no who as some learned fellow be as somebody who has money be portrays himself as some big guy be, then he's in some class, then he calls a political class. Which class? We don't want a political class of criminals. We want a class of politicians who are determined, who are prepared to sacrifice to see the transformation of this country. Stealing from there, call themselves rich men and come and flaunt themselves over us in this society. When it was 2018, that's when it was the institution, the Electoral Commission, that had decided to shake up itself and remove his head. But in 2025, it is what? It is a president. This one too is an institution that is shaking up and trying to regurgitate what has gone down, which is not good. If you look at how the CJ was appointed, went to the same person, you are Afenyo Markins, who dragged this woman into partisan politics. When the woman knew clearly that Article 3(9) of your constitution didn't allow Mamle Morrison and co. to remain in parliament, she entertained you at the court. So you were the people who put her into that mud, who drew her into partisan politics. And the way you appointed her, she was not the senior most judge. There were two senior most judges ahead of her. You bypassed all of them without reason, and you went to appoint them. So say Anebeba, the crown first or Obaeno. Sa kwan no so ano benam so e de akọ. Mugabe cocoa sector. One would boni o ma say di wo ho. Nyoma mo akokra ba mu hia cocoa pit. Cocoa pit ya ye kan wasem na enu no mo de nesi cocoa. Mo de ma nurseries no mo de ma across cocoa farmers ni planting. Na ya research wa ha. University of Ghana for kita research. I have a copy of the research. I say pit we kra no ehu hia yen. All we need is the cocoa pod husk and then rice husk here so that we stop the use of topsoil. Topsoil ni kra galamsey agi topsoil ni fa. Hwe de omo akra nyoma na be gu western region. They don't need a cocoa pit for 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025 and they have not used it and even for 2026. Why? They want to collapse the cocoa sector. Now, why I'm talking about the cocoa sector.
And yeah, ECG containers.
There be cocoa board containers. Baby. There's no use for the thing now. And your man no mukraba omu use ye. Bottle crowd. Omo said to ya. Omo crab bottle about 2023, 2024, 2024. Omu ye. Na omo sakra 2025 2026 year edisika to ho ekotuaka wa escrow account 48 million pounds. Usho boni omo di cocoa border and they are the first people to use cocoa as a whip to raise people's sentiments when it comes to politics between NDC and MPP. They be anomu di anusi boni se ba cocoa sector. Rather it is the NDC that supports the cocoa farmer. You see where the chief executive is. Randy Abe. Onam Koko Efuom. Yes, he will succeed. Mugabe, let's support him to succeed. Yes, the way he has started. He's far away in the western region. And what he's talking about. Yes. Yes. And what he's talking about, Mugabe, it's fair and far. It's fair. There's no foul here. He talks about the farmer. That is the center of JM's policy. That the cocoa farmer is the center. So he's going around to explain to them, say, look, you get your remuneration at Juma Moyen. We have a 70% peg and we will not renege on that. So we'll continue. And then we want young people to enter the cocoa. So we'll pay you well. You understand? Yes. And then your health when it comes to cocoa, those of you inside the sector. And then the climatic changes. So it's asking them to form cooperatives to come around and be able so that they assess the opportunities that his office will bring to them to improve the cocoa sector. Until wherever you are, Charlie, more grease your elbows in your meat, ose cry, chunuchumo banye, cocoa nuchumo banye, chua, what domose, Tatequashi, Ganyo Bini, Ganyo Fomo Bini, no chomame. If I know by a Ghana, Ganyo Econe do cocoa, Onumishi, any royal Western region, Game, Coffee, Kaman Yega, Kama Market, they shouldn't give up. They should continue to grow the crop, and that the NDC will continue to change the fortunes when it comes to cocoa. We are different from the MPP. When it comes, we will not destroy the cocoa board. We will rather improve upon the cocoa board to make the cocoa farmer the center of our thinking and everything we do for them. Mugabe, Adwumawura policy, and Chale Jomama and Ankasano. He's something else. Look, he's something else. Look at the criteria. This thing is inclusive, youth-led, not about your level of education. At the end of our BA, what wonderful guy. I believe him too much. Just say everybody should reapply. Yeah, that's what I want the Bank of Ghana to do. Let everybody go home. Let them reapply. What are they doing?
Civil aviation.
Why? Is our currency doing well, Mugabe? Is our currency doing well? We have a policy somewhere that we when it comes to our currency. Mugabe, so it's about the youth. He talks about 10,000 of these youth for 4 years continuous. So we're going to get about 40,000 youth who are going to be entrepreneurs, going to go into business, who are going to benefit from business development, how to grow their business. Mugabe, business, the person who gives you the money is your customer. Most people don't know. So these young men going to business will be educated on how first to manage their customers and then manage the relationship they build with them in order to grow their businesses and then take feedback from them to be able to expand and do better. I'm telling you, he's talking about finance for these young people and how they'll be able to support their business when it comes to finance. In Kofobe break it ideas, they want to do business. They one person one thing or the other. But a basic asemwa, this is a deal to. And now can you because we are basic and normal be. What you say Akroma for crime scene for no. This is it's difficult to come by finance, especially with the banks. Collateral down so these things are good things that will come, that those young ideated men and women who are out there who have some ideas about what to do when it comes to entrepreneurial development will put their skills to work and the government is going to hold them. Now Mugabe, you see, JM is he talks about coaching and mentoring. That one craft fascinates me. That say more and more the kind of that. The kind for mu ye industry mu entrepreneurial development mu ni you'll be assigned 1 or 2 to them to go and learn at their feet what it takes. Somebody already does it. EMP, he does it for contractors and for engineers who are new in the construction sector. Every year he opens his door 2 or 3 times for them to come, and then he grooms them and mentors them as to how he has been able to stay in the industry all this year with all the impediments and other things. So I'm sure this Adwumawura program will also have that window of opportunity to let these young men meet. This one, it should be a non-partisan thing, so that businesses that are doing well in all over the country, you understand? Yes, that's what I'm saying. No, I mean this one is for the NDC. And then he talks about technological support and machinery and then equipment. Because I want to go into kernel oil production. Adwingo US, they need it for their pharmaceutical chemical, what do you call it? Cosmetology industry, to do cosmetics and other things. So if I need machinery in order to crash my kernel and get the oil out, and I'm not getting money to be able to buy, that dream of being able to supply this oil to the American market will never materialize. But here James talks about giving me technological support and also supporting me with machinery and equipment. You understand? I'm telling you, Mugabe, it's not only about new businesses, ongoing businesses can also apply. I pray that, like he said, it's not like the other schemes that came without funding. Funding has been provided fully for by the government here in this one, in the 2025 budget. So I urge the youth, I urge the many entrepreneurial, enterprising young people, munko out, na munko bua, na muntumi ayasesi sikanibi. Mugabe, some of them, when they take the money, they should be guided. They should go into the prisons. I've told you, they should set up correctional enterprises within the prison setup, so that within the prisons, people will acquire skills, people will be able to work. When they want to see the crowd and marking a day, what they are saying, at the pump, you have shoemaking, and also you have other things. You can take all those businesses inside there, so that you allow the inmates a trade weaving of hair.
Obusian for native for Nyatin Sama, Ebeka, Alesta Matias, I had an ababontin, Ababe Chichi Matis, and some how can I just say. So, Edifa a Chief Ćasê Torkonoo remover from the Supreme Court. In your Kuka, the secretary for a year, MPP Manukone Kesi. Yes, and every mamma beat my quarter tete. Now, what I want to say, go full mono like Untiminti or Massy. Near mana, why ye no, okay, ye Musa. In the beginning of the video, no, Munyo Afenyo Markins in your account 2018. As compared to 2025, no. Now, not done. Now, the 2018 short was if you on the I know the a institution a farmer acquires nearly 18 million free a year back. Easy and as electoral commissioner, I short was say, yeah. Up to now, the petition and the common president, no, the new company in who yet. Now, so edify a year Chief Ćasê Torkonoo. Man for petitions or more in free one. Why, senior a president nearly at that and 10 year years or can say, oh, you can work on a council of state camp, pass already, and I'm become Bessamede, medicinal camp. So pass already are fine, no, there's a new secretly. No, about publicly, I've exposed those in your man say, or like what I replied, John Dramain Mahama. Like Emma John Dramain Mombufu ye pa Neko fast as suspension in and by because this scenario no kwakwese Ochiami nana ewa himfie na bayo bia ba no akasa Ochiami we no wa fefe mo ayi mi se amunmo na no ahene no be ka kire abayo nse wate na obeye hu bibi. Now after that, no, I beg get back to a data by one. And young Munmona no be or chairman you, Debbie. Or best it is committee be no my thing. Nasa committee no or mark of shit. Near my chairman yen say no cray. But that moment in the or chairman in position in the tour. If you say position on the tour, so I found the program you can put a power was Akroma beer. Nana fat that or chairman corner the need nature. Akroma for the meeting cousin. 8 years or months our chairman heading. At nephew, no, I don't suspend any caca. na asem no say no kra de ne yin feel say no kra no like wagina adwuma back asoche ame ntia no bi na esi but MPP force do they don't say they will not understand it today or tomorrow into the TBA no so more pain no any many ya suspension na ba no omonte ase so sa suspension na ba no omonte ase awoso me den omosama Chief Justice adwuma no osa kwere na adwuma back because man yes ade ene ma person ye okote tem enu nti na man den omboso me ni feel na so Afenyo Markins in your can 2018 I shot to say feel as compared to 2025 a far different. Now I know we no anka say institution ni mum ena e di dwuma as e ko family kwan say wa Chief Justice feel. Now we dey all can change for say president na kasa person dey we ni feel. No we no can say even Chief Justice Torkonoo blame Afenyo Markins for her removal from a Supreme Court. Because no one is ready to obey partisan politics. Then so Afenyo Markins ne fa beka kwan bi so schooling no sin be sin na ya e bit my da more abeding or be diama MPP sin na ya bit my obedience NDC according to Alesta Matias and some work no. Say no information mi so have to so edify 200 cocoa containers Rania Bemunya and Yabro home are NI before Nine I intervene that case no. I want to answer me. Omkawa Samaka. You see a Adwumawura police na John Dramani Mama airline channel. Inye who benefita a mebuno army and casamity as many as of us on. So I dream be so peso dear and tools, peso dear body like case of land be now pen and the own yes canfanya. Who apply for those a year Adwumawura na e adon made on me found. Na year biano o take a year in conform 10,000 a year youth. No our be business personnel for. Nkofu was among here school in Yala, so within 4 years no. A idea Mahama Bede be taking nipa over 40,000 plus. No our bede, our base are Adwumawura police no. We didn't never be our conscious na enyas but a bit much here or comments as bit so shamo down for so any biashe. I have one Akroma.